Hi guys, this is going to be a little bit of a rambly type of video, so if you're not into watching that or something, I totally understand, but there's a lot going on in the world and I want to cover it. I want to cover the virus, the pandemic that's going on kind of briefly. I'm going to talk a little bit about Black Lives Matter, and I'm going to talk some YouTube stuff. So if this is not your cup of tea, I totally understand that. Feel free to skip on ahead or to watch one of my old videos. Just check some of my old stuff out. So, first and foremost, I'm going to say it's really humid out today for me. And I was going to film like in a tank top or whatever, but it looked weird, so I'm wearing this shirt. So I'm going to talk as much as I can, I guess, without getting tired and feeling like I'm on fire. And like 90% of the time you'll see my hair kind of moving. I have an air conditioning, like a window air conditioning, and so that's what's making stuff move. My hair is pulled back. I was going to blunt it up, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. So we're gonna talk about the pandemic. I hope everyone out there is like staying safe, doing what the CDC tells you to do. Currently, as far as I know, I've not really looked into it too much. I try not to look too much with the pandemic and stuff like that because that stuff just makes me really nervous. So honestly, I've not been following it like a lot of people. But my understanding, there's still currently no cure. It usually takes about a year or so many months to create a cure. And the only thing they got going for them is stuff that has worked in the past. So washing your hands for 20 seconds, soap and water, and wearing masks. Now, this mask that I'm showing you, I got on eBay. I think it was like $1 or $2. I think it was eBay. Actually, this one was Walmart. So you're probably not going to be able to probably find this on Walmart, but you can find it on eBay. It's cloth, so you can wash it, which is the whole reason that I even bought it. I bought this thing, believe it or not, literally a year or two, maybe 3 years before this big pandemic. So I don't know if you'll be able to find that exact one on eBay, but I've seen it on there before. So just kind of, check it out, look, see what you can find. Now, trying to think. These cloth ones will probably not do too much for you, other than keeping pretty much your own, I guess, breath inside, whatever. If you can get one that has a filter that filters like air that you breathe in and you breathe out, that's probably a better situation than this particular one. I also have one that's like a medical type of one. But anyway, please wear a mask out in public. I know it's hard for some people due to a variety of like health issues, but at least try, please, and wash your hands. And that's all I really wanted to say about that. So I'm going to do a video probably after this one where I'm going to show you something how you can make a mask using a handkerchief. It's really easy. I did it on my TikTok, but I'm going to bring it to my YouTube so that we can talk about it and stuff like that. Now that, again, is it's not a medical grade thing, but if you're desperate and you need something that will work, there you go. So you can always do that. So moving out of that, we're going to get into like current events of stuff that's going on. Let y'all know where I stand on some things that's going on, big hot button topics, if you will. I don't know why stuff's like hot button or whatever, but anyway, so I mentioned that I was going to talk about BLM, Black Lives Matter, and make it, I guess, official or whatever. Even though, again, I've been sharing all over TikTok that I'm like pro Black Lives Matter, what's good. Hopefully more progression, like more things will start coming out of this, more positive changes and stuff like that will start to happen, and I think we're starting to see that. It's scary. Change could be scary for a lot of people, especially if it's something that you're maybe not familiar with or something. And I totally understand that change can be a little frightening, but I think it's going to go in the right direction. I think so. We're going to get a lot of like reforming things and taking more people into consideration. I pretty much just stand with anybody that feels like they need someone to stand with them. So I'm like pro LGBTQ plus. I'm also like pro, like I said, Black Lives Matter. I'm like all of that stuff. I'm also, like a feminist, obviously. I believe that men and women should be treated equally. I have a video on that. If I can find the link to it, I will try to put it down in the description on me just talking about feminism and stuff. Basically, all I said, if you want to know. The premise of it is that I'm for the definition of it, equality for men and women. So, yep. Yeah. I don't want to get too like political, even though like I have been. I don't know. I'm not gonna get too like too much, I guess, into even though like literally saying the statement Black Lives Matter is not political technically, because you're saying that this group of people has been oppressed and they need whatever. But yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of change. It's going pretty good. I think it's something. It's really it's interesting to see young people and different types of people just coming together and just kind of lending a hand to a group that needs a hand pretty much. And that's where I'm standing with that. So I'm pro that, pro seeing change is what I'm here for. I guess really I didn't have to say that again because I've been saying that all over my TikTok and stuff like that. If you want to follow my TikTok, I'll try to put it in the description as well. But I've been sharing a lot of stories and stuff on there, so please do check it out. There's like a lot of people telling their stories of family members that they've lost or things that they've experienced. Also, a lot of people are sharing like history to do with black people and stuff like that. So please check that out. I try to put a lot of information there. And last but not least, we're going to get into, because I had heard some people say that this has made CNN entertainment for some reason. Yeah. I always think it's wild when stuff from like the internet makes its way to TV or whatever. I don't know. But pretty much there's been this big thing surrounding the YouTube beauty community, but also surrounding Shane Dawson. I guess he's technically the beauty community, but like he's he has dabbled in it, like he has made makeup, but I don't think like he considers his channel to be that or whatever. Plus he sent a tweet or something. It was like 4 pages long, like notes typed out, whatever, saying he was leaving that community. So you do you, boo. But I'm not going to talk about that because that's a whole different thing. I'm just going to say this. I'm pretty much say at one point I was a fan of him. I am no longer. Can't support all the stuff that's coming out. You can like go check my Twitter out. There's more in-depth like videos and people tweeting stuff out of stuff they've done, said, whatever. All the stuff's coming to light. And I mean, I'm not monetized anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of throw it out as to what has been said pretty much. So years ago, he used to run this account on YouTube where he would do like skits and stuff like that, and he would do skits with children, and he would talk about inappropriate kind of things. So 18 plus material sometimes would be brought up in the skits. One of them that comes off the top of my head was there was a 12-year-old girl that was supposed to be like she was supposed to be on Maury or something like that, and in the skit, you know, so she was supposed to be like pregnant, 12 years old, on Maury, whatever, and she would like say, I guess, inappropriate things like curse words, whatever. And I'm not like a prude or nothing like that, because I like offensive humor for the most part, but some of this stuff, that one didn't bother me like real bad, but some of this stuff, it just keeps coming out. You know, it's one thing if you make 1 or 2 or 3 crude jokes, you know, but it's another thing when you make a big handful of jokes about children and just not appropriate material involving children. That's it like rubs you the wrong way pretty much. So that was one thing. And I think another thing was something about animals as well. I don't know, it's just it makes you feel just weird, man. It gives you like the chills or something. It's, I don't know. And again, I like crude humor. I watch Family Guy. If you watch me here, you've seen anything that I've put up, you know that I watch Family Guy. I like crude humor. And I still thought there was something really weird about the fact that someone keeps alluding to stuff or like insinuating inappropriate things. I don't know. But if y'all want to see what the world I'm going on about, there's like on Twitter, there's all kinds of stuff. Also, if you guys want to know, I have been keeping up with this through watching Peter Mon. I will try to link him in the description. And also been watching Sanders Kennedy, so I'll try to link him down there as well. Sanders has a lot more information and stuff. He goes in depth about stuff, and like he's coming out with new videos, and also his Twitter, he's got more information on there as well about this, so if you want to see that. And also the thing, I know I said that I wasn't going to talk about the whole James Charles and what they call it, Dramageddon 2 or whatever, but I am going to say this. This is all I'm going to say. And I guess Shane said this or whatever. Like, I'm going to tell you something that I was always told since I was like a child. I'm going to tell you something, this going towards anybody that's watching this. Basically, before you call someone out, or you say something, or you say like someone deserves a slice of humble pie or something like that, like, there's a way to say that without being rude. Don't, like, kind of look at yourself too, like, hey, what the world am I doing too that's not so great, and kind of think about it and try to improve yourself. And if you truly think someone is toxic in your life, like if you think that someone out here is not good, like a good fit for your life, just don't be involved with them anymore. Don't go around them. Don't talk about them. Just completely just X that person out of your life. And that's pretty much what I'm doing with these people, because it's getting wild. It is getting wild. And I don't know really what the world is the truth and what ain't in this situation, but I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just here watching it go down and just blowing my own mind, I guess. I don't know. You that's watching, what do you think? Do you think, like, are you on one person's side? Do you think, like, he should have said something else, done something else? Like, do you think that nobody really should have got involved except for, you know, if Tati had a problem with James, do you think she should have just spoke to him, involved the people she involved? What's going on? How's everybody feeling? Because honestly, I'm at this point where I'm like, psh, to all these people. Just psh. I initially started watching these people because I liked their makeup. Now, I don't know squat about makeup. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I followed took like a James Charles picture and tried to do my version of it, and it looked horrible. I don't know squat about makeup. Even though I cosplay, that's about the only kind I know a little bit about, is like costume makeup, and not even that much. So, I got on here and I started watching. I didn't watch a whole lot of videos. I feel like I watched more probably Jeffree Star than anybody, but like I said, I'm just ruling everybody out. Unsubscribed to everyone, unfollowed everyone. Peace, I'm bye. But basically what I was saying, I watched them to see the different looks and stuff that they would do. And I liked their personality and how they would like talk to one another and all that good stuff. And so that's why I first started watching them, and now here we are, 2020, 24 years old, and I cannot, and I'm not going to. And honestly, the rest of y'all, if you are following this and keeping up with it, keeping tabs, whatever, please, take care of your mental health, worry about yourself, take breaks if you need to. Because it's a lot of stuff. It's getting deep, it's getting nasty, it's getting bad. Worry about you. And that's pretty much that. And that's all I wanted to say on that topic. And yeah, I just wanted to put a little update video out into the world and let y'all know where I'm standing with some stuff. So just as a review, remember, during coronavirus, wear your mask, wash your hands, 20 seconds, soap and water. I approve of the Black Lives Matter movement. Peaceful protests. Just get it out there, get some change done in the United States. We need some change anyway. And lastly, worry about your own mental health when it comes to this. All of this, really. All of this I just mentioned. Worry about yourself, whatever that may be. If you need to take time off of social media, please do that if you need to. And I don't support any of the people that's involved in this Carmageddon or Dramageddon 3 or whatever. I don't support anyone. Unsubscribed, unfollowed, did all that. You watching, you can do whatever you personally want to do, but that's what I did. So, yep, just letting the world know kind of where I stand and where I'm at. Also, I'm sorry about the background noise. Anyway, I'm going to go now. If you have not subscribed to me yet, please do. I post videos every Saturday. I guess unless, like, I need a break or something happens, I try to post videos every Saturday. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment some stuff. Please don't argue in the comments about any of this that I literally mentioned in this video. Please don't do that. I don't want to argue, and I don't want people arguing in my comments. So if you are going to discuss something, please do be kind. Watch your words. Thank you. Check out my social medias. They're all linked down below. My TikTok is the same as my YouTube. So go check my TikTok out because there's a lot more stuff on there. I'm going to leave a link in the description as well to ways that you can help the Black Lives Matter movement. It's going to be ways that you can donate, educate yourself, petitions, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to link that down there. And I appreciate you for watching. I'm going to go bye.